Shabbat Shalom B'nai Torah. This is your interim senior Rabbi Jack Moline here in my office with my new couch. Thank you, B'nai Torah. This week the parasha is Shoftim, and in it there are two, to me, very interesting moments that take place that don't seem to resemble each other. The first is the instruction that we're not to move the boundary on the property of our neighbor. It is a prohibition of what's called hasakat gvul, moving the boundary. It's up to us to respect the boundaries that allow us to live side by side without encroaching on each other and taking what belongs to someone else. That concept, hasakat gvul, is applied to all sorts of other things, including the way we do business, the way we interact with each other, even the way that we represent our teachings. Much later in the Torah portion, there is the ritual that takes place when a murder occurs in the wilderness between two cities. And the elders of the two cities have to measure the distance from the outer wall of each city. And whichever city the body is closest to has to take responsibility for a murder that can't be solved. It is not appropriate for people who are most proximate to the life that was lost because it didn't enjoy that city's protection to say, we have no responsibility for it. As has been famously said, when an injustice occurs, some people are guilty, but everyone is responsible. What's the connection between these two things? The boundaries that we observe for property and other things that are in some sense proprietary, and the boundaries that we observe as a community ought to be inviolable. We ought to recognize that we live inside those boundaries and that other people live inside their boundaries as well. Recognizing the distinction between where we have domain and where someone else has domain is important, not just in property matters, not just in justice matters, but in relationship matters as well. Keep that in mind as you interact with the people you love, and more so with the people you don't love so much. Shabbat Shalom.